Welcome to Reviews with a Little Explanation. So in this video, we're going to be talking about John Wick 4, the final chapter in one of the best action series, pure action series, in a long, long time. Now, John Wick 4, it's got 3 movies preceding it that it had, in order to truly satisfy, it's got to meet or exceed all of those movies that came before it. And I don't think it did that. 75% is what I rated this. Again, 75% is a great rating. It's a solid movie, right? It's a C. It's a passing grade. And so, here are my thoughts. You ready for this? Yeah, I got 3 bullet points, but I'll expand on them a little bit. So, these 3 things. The first half was way worse than the second half of the movie. The first half dragged on. There was a lot of potential in the hotel, the Osaka Continental saga, but I don't know. I didn't find the hotel keeper's or whatever the manager's daughter to be that interesting of a character. She kind of was. It felt like like a whiny anime character a little bit. She had some cool fight scenes, but it was nothing that blew me away. And that fight, the whole hotel fight, just dragged on forever. The only unique thing was John Wick using nunchucks, which was not that cool, to be honest. It really wasn't. Now, the second half, things start moving along and moving and moving. The best part of the movie is when this is spoilers, by the way. Yeah, we're getting into spoilers right away. If you look, review with no explanation is spoiler free. Right? It's just a number. But if you come here, it's always going to be spoilers because I can't talk about it without spoiling it. So, the second half, the scene, the whole sort of unfolding of him trying to get to Sacré-Cœur in Paris to fight the final duel was the best part of the movie. There was that shot. It was amazing. They had to build this whole fucking set, unless it was all CGI'd. But the top-down shot of him going through this basically like apartment complex or like home, I don't know what it was, French house. It was fucking phenomenal. The fucking fire shotgun. I felt like I was playing a top-down shooter. It was so fucking cool. And then, the tension, the plot started moving. There was shit going on. And the ending was fucking, it was fine. I thought, okay, there's the scene after the duel when he's shot and he's like, "Take me home, Winston," or whatever he says. He starts walking down the stairs. And I got so fucking hyped. I was like, they're going to do the Cowboy Bebop ending. He's going to walk down the stairs, fucking finger point to the camera and say bang, and then fall over and cut to black. I was like, that would have been phenomenal. That would have been so fucking good. I would have been so hyped if they had done that reference. Instead, he sits down, keels over, and then they have to go through all this boring shit like, oh yes, he is dead. Man, they should have just fucking cut to black after a bang at the camera. Oh, it would have been so hot fire. Anyways, I thought the ending was fine. So again, fight scenes were way worse than 3. Honestly, I think this was the weakest of all the movies for fight scenes. Some of the takedowns he does, it's cool in like a one-on-one scene, but like he's got 5 dudes around him. He fucking will like do like some really complicated judo takedown with some jujitsu fucking flips and shit, only to just shoot the guy in the head. And I'm like, yeah, but there's 5 dudes right there. They're just gonna fuck you up. Why are they waiting for you to do this shit? I felt like the other movies dealt with that the martial arts a little bit more tastefully and realistically. I don't know. Maybe it's just because this is I've seen 3 other movies with this style of action, so I was a little burnt out by it. Maybe, I don't know. But 3 did such a good job of taking it to another level. The knife fight in 3, you got knives that aren't sticking in and like bouncing off and shit. Like it was innovative. 4, it might be a symptom of Keanu Reeves getting a little older. He can't. Maybe, I don't know though, man. He's looking good. He's doing these really complex martial arts sequences, but they're just placed incorrectly. They need to be in more isolated, circumstances. I don't know. And then the whole tracker guy with the dog. I like the dog. Dogs are fucking cool in movies. It's pretty amazing how they train them to not actually kill these people. But he didn't really serve a purpose. He was a fluff character. He was just an out for John Wick to not be killed by other people. Like, instead of shooting the people trying to kill Wick, if your goal is to kill John Wick, just fucking shoot him. There were like 5 times in the movie where he lines up his shot, and you're like, okay, this is it. He's gonna shoot him, and he shoots the dude attacking him, and I'm like, I get it. You're trying to get the bounty money, but then just fucking shoot him. I don't know, man. It was kind of like he was a plot armor character, it felt like. And then he ended up not doing jack shit in the end. It was just like, okay, he's just sitting there drinking a beer. Ha ha ha. What? I don't know. The duel was great. A little twist. He didn't actually fire the bullet. I thought it was fine. It wasn't great. Again, they should have ended it. Point at the camera. Bang. And then he falls over, cut to black. Anyways, 75%. I think that's a just rating, a fair review. Definitely not a bad movie. I watched it in theaters. I highly suggest go see it in theaters. I got it 30% off for some reason, so my ticket was like $11. Worth every penny. But not as good as the other 3. So, there you go. Thanks for tuning in to Reviews with a Little Explanation. Hope you enjoyed, and have a good one.